Well, hey there. My name is Stephen Handon. I'm the worship pastor here at the First Baptist Church of Myrtle Beach campus of Coastal Church. I know I haven't met most of you guys as I've only been here about 7 weeks now, but I am excited about an opportunity coming up in a couple of weeks to meet many of you. Every season, our association of churches called the Waccamaw Baptist Association has a seasonal meeting at one of the local churches. At this meeting, they discuss the various business items of our association, hear about the different successes going on throughout our association. This spring, the Waccamaw Baptist Association has reached out to Coastal Church and asked us to host the spring meeting on Monday, May the 19th, and we are so excited and delighted to do so. We hope that this night will be a time for us to not only take care of the important business of our association, but to celebrate what God is doing through Coastal Church, both here at Myrtle Beach, Murrells Inlet, and all up and down the Grand Strand. And it is our hope, our indeed desire, that people leave this place absolutely excited about what God can do in their church. Here's the way that you can get involved. We're going to turn that evening both into a business meeting, but also a time of worship. We're going to involve our worship teams both from the Myrtle Beach campus as well as the Murrells Inlet campus. But here is an area where I'm hoping to see as many of you involved as we possibly can. And that is through the creation and the involvement of the Coastal Choir. See, both locations of Coastal Church have a choir that leads in worship at different various capacities and time to time throughout the year. And it's our desire that on the evening of May 19th, that we come together, we see that choir loft behind me filled with folks from Murrells Inlet, from Myrtle Beach, that are worshiping God and leading this entire room in an amazing time of worship of our Savior. Now, you might be saying, okay, well, are we singing anthems? What are we singing? Well, I want you to think about the choir as being more of a worship leading choir. What I like to think of it is taking the first 4 rows of the church and turning them around. All you're simply doing is using your voice in harmony with those around you and leading others in this room in praise. Now, there's something really special about a choir. I think that you would agree with me on that when we come together, there's just unity that happens in that moment. And so I want to invite you to be part of this Coastal Choir. So a couple of things and a couple of items of information that will be very helpful to you. 1, do you have to have sung in a choir before to be part of this choir? And the answer is absolutely not. We want you to have a willing heart to worship the Lord, to lift up your voice to Him, to commit to a couple of times of rehearsal. But trust me, there are going to be those around you that are going to be well seasoned and well versed in singing. You don't need to be scared or shy about that at all. Secondly, what are we singing? Are we singing anthems? Do I know the songs? Well, chances are you know most of the songs. We're going to be doing about 4 songs of worship with the congregation, being led by myself and Amanda Wirt and other members of our worship team from both campuses. And you'll be right behind us leading out just as we are. But then there's going to be some times in those moments where we're going to be singing together in 3 parts harmony as a choir. And that's what's going to take a little bit of rehearsal. So you may be wondering what the time commitment as a choir member is for this. Well, we don't have a lot of time to put this together between now and May 19th. So there are 2 Wednesday night rehearsals between now and May the 19th. There's the first rehearsal this upcoming Wednesday on May the 7th, which is going to be happening at 5 o'clock for the Myrtle Beach campus. We'll rehearse at our normal time, take the last maybe 15 minutes or so of rehearsal and run through some of this stuff. And then at the Murrells Inlet campus at 7 o'clock, take about 30 to 45 minutes to get acquainted with this music, run through it, and then we'll be done. Don't want to keep you out too late. And then on Sunday, May the 18th, that is the Sunday right before that Monday, we're going to be having a rehearsal here at the Myrtle Beach campus so that we can get everybody in place in the sanctuary and on the platform. We're also going to feed everybody that day after the service so that we can have a time of fellowship, get to know one another, time of sustenance and food before we start our work at around 1 o'clock that afternoon. And choir will be rehearsing for probably about 45 minutes or so, and then band plan on staying a little bit longer. So how do you get involved? What's your homework with this? Well, I ask you to do this for me. If you are considering doing this, could you please click on this link below on this communication. There is a Google form that I would love for you to fill out. It gives us some information on yourself, how to reach you, any information about maybe your voice part, if you know that, and whether or not you will be able to attend. Maybe there's a date that you can't attend for rehearsal, but you can attend the other ones. There'll be a place on there that you can indicate that. And then also, if you can't make it, but you're a regular choir member at both campuses, please let us know, just telling us that you won't be able to make it, so that we don't wonder whether or not you know about this information. If you need any more information or have any questions, feel free to call either one of the church campuses. Our lovely staff would be happy to help you. Or you can email me directly. It's simply this, shand, that's shand, at coastalchurchsc.com. Hope you have a wonderful day. Hope this video finds you well, and I look forward to hopefully meeting you very, very soon.